Hello guys, welcome to your YouTube channel, Growing Falcon. So as you all know that since some of my last videos are on the topic of the depression and the increasing rate of suicides among the youths. So once again I'm here to talk about on same topic. But this time I will talk about this topic through my own ways, or I will express my own opinions how I sometimes deal with these kind of things in my life, because I also live alone, and I know many of my family members, youth family members out there in the world also live alone, and they face these kind of things in their life, but uncertainly they, due to some unfortunate reasons, they not able to discuss all these things with others. So what I'm doing is I'm just sharing my experiences and the thoughts so that they could also listen it, watch it, or share it with others, so that it will help them in somehow, it will help them in their uh, healing journey, or help them in coming out from those kind of depressing issues or depressing things which are uh, putting them down on their journey of the growth or any kind of progressive things in their life. So, so let me start this video with a very good quote from the Osho. Once in one of his lecture or the speech, Osho said that never let yourself cling upon one of your thoughts. Always let your thoughts flow in a like a fluid. It is flowing. Always let your thoughts flow like a river. It is flowing, and always keep watching your thoughts. Never cling upon them, because what happens is your thoughts are like a tornado. If you cling upon any of those thoughts, whether it is a, if it is a progressive thought, if it help you in growing on your journey, or it will lead, it has the power or capability to lead you towards the growth side of your life, or it somehow it will help you in growing journey of your life, or making you develop some kind of abilities or the personality, then only it is great. You can cling or think or ruminate upon that thought, but if that thought is not going to help you in any way of your journey, in your journey of the growth or progressiveness, then stop thinking upon that thought, or never cling upon those kind of thoughts. So let the thought pass away, like vehicles pass on the roads in front from the vehicles pass upon the roads. So what I'm trying to say is, so this is a very good quote, I think, because I found it really helpful in my journey, in my day-to-day life. I found it really helpful because, like, if I'm working upon something like if I share my thoughts, my some of my experiences, like last night experience, I was working on some of the project and I was learning actually a skill, but sorry, but somehow I started feeling like I can't do this, I can't do that, or I started feeling demotivated. And so what I did was, in spite of getting clinged upon those thoughts, I started thinking upon those things which I really do, which I really enjoy in doing. So like I went into my past, in the backward time. I started watching my life in the back days or in the past days, so that I could understand what I used to, what are those things that really cheers me up, and somehow I could boost myself up again, so that I could start working on this uh, task which I'm doing right now. So what I did was I found that I like watching movies, some of the unknown movies which I never ever thought that I will watch, or uh, I will ever watch. I So last night I started watching the movie, which is, I know you most of the people really watch that movie, and so that movie's name was Rockstar. And in that movie, what I found was the actress, the Nargis, really did a great job, and she is a great actress, no doubt in that. So in that movie and in that story, sorry, uh, Nargis was in the previous phase of the movie. Nargis was a college student, and Ranbir Kapoor was also a college student. So Ranbir Kapoor was trying his career, or leading his life towards the journey of the music, and he was facing really great troubles in that journey, in the starting phase of that journey. So he was in the canteen, and he, he one of the canteen person start discussing with him how he can do good in that journey, or how he can lead his life towards that side. So in one of those advices, the canteen person gave advice to the Ranbir Kapoor that why don't you break your heart so that pain brings the gain towards this journey. So to you towards this journey. Uh, so Ranbir Kapoor do was he go to the most famous girl of the college, and he start asking her that whether she want to be his girlfriend or not. So that somehow she breaks his heart, and he starts feeling the pain. But in spite of that, the actress Nargis rejected his proposal and scolds upon him. So Ranbir Kapoor start acting like as if he's feeling pain, some kind of pain, but actually he was not. And then after some time, he apologized to the Nargis and said, "See, I don't want to do all those things, but due to certain reasons I was doing." And then in the casual way, Nargis started asking him what he likes to do, or what, and started telling him what she likes to do. So in this way, they both started finding some common points towards each other, common points on which they can uh, spend time with each other, and so on. So what I found, in this way, movie keeps going on, and on this journey, they make a to-do list, what they would like to do in their life, which gives them really cheerful and hopeful moments in their life, so that they never get trapped into the negative moments. So in that journey, Nargis says that I like to do these things, I like to do these things, I want to watch these kind of movies and these kind of things. So they start doing all these things because Nargis had left only 2 months from her marriage. So in the same way, after marriage, then movie proceeds towards further. So in the same way, after the marriage, when they both meet, so what Ranbir Kapoor find that Nargis is feeling a grave depression, or she's going through the phase of depression after marriage. But no one knows in his in-laws family that why she is going through this kind of depression. They were not aware of the reasons which which we all in our life most probably don't know the reasons of our depression or any kind of certain negative thinkings. So, but Ranbir Kapoor somehow knows that what could heal her in her journey towards the path of success or the growth, or in his life, in her life. But uh, so Ranbir Kapoor start motivating him that come to me, come, let's go and ride bike. Let's have a ride on the bike. Uh, so that when then what happens that they start spending time with each other, and uh, after spending time, Nargis starts feeling really great, and she starts recovering. But then somehow, at some moment of the time, as Nargis was married person, married woman, so Ranbir Kapoor is, and she started feeling that they are doing something wrong, and they again get separated. After some time, Nargis again fall sick due to the depressing issues and depression things, and somehow her husband came to know that she had some kind of affair with the Ranbir Kapoor, and then her husband also decided that he would discuss the issue with the Nargis and try to convince him for the divorce, or at least to listen her opinion try to listen her opinion upon the divorce. So what happens is all because of these kind of disturbance in her life and in her married life, she starts again feeling depressing, and she starts again falling into the well of the depression. So when she totally fell into the well of depression, and she develops a health issue with her backbone. So on that moment, she shifted toward she got shifted to her family side, and left the place of the in-laws. So again, Nargis' sister calls Ranbir Kapoor, and uh, ask him to come and meet her so that they both spend the cheerful time, and again Nargis starts healing. So Ranbir Kapoor came again and they start spending time together. And in this way, what Nargis' mother notices that spending time with the Ranbir Kapoor, whenever Nargis spends time with the Ranbir Kapoor, she starts feeling great and good. So in this way, I think that movie really shows how could we deal with the problems or the issues like depression in the society or in the world. Uh, so what I'm saying is, if you are feeling really depressed due to certain issues or things, so what you can do is start jotting down those things or start noting down those things which help you in cheering you up and really brings you joy in your life, and so that these things will help you in dealing with certain kind of things. And one of the in my life, how I sees the depression issues is, and one more thing which I would like to say. In my opinion, in spite of watching depression as a negative thing, if we start perceiving or start watching it in a different way, like what I do is I whenever I start feeling demotivated or I think that if I don't do certain things in my life, then I would not be able to do those things which are really matters to my life. There are two things in our life which really matters to us and which really gives joy to us. So if we start creating a balance between those things, then both will be able to go hand in hand, and in this way we all could be able to progress in our life, and we all could achieve the success we all have desires of. So what I do is I start balancing those things. I start jotting down those things which really makes me happy and which really helps me in cheering me up. So, like I said last night, I watched this movie, and after watching this movie, I started realizing that I started getting some kind of joy also, and cheerful feelings also, that yes, somehow I cheered me up again, and I started working again on my job or the task or the skill which I was learning last night. So what I'm saying is, you all could do all these things in spite of getting trapped on this depressing issues. Let them go and start finding out that reason that is pushing you down, and that reason start finding out that reason which is pressing you down. Because if you go through by the etymology of the depression, then in the etymology, if you see, like I could quote it from the Google for you. Etymology of depression, or the meaning of depression, if you could say, then no, it means that in Latin word it means press down, means something which is pressing you down, really hard, or choking you down, or not letting you grow in your life. So start finding out those reasons which are not letting you grow, and start jotting on those reasons which really makes you happy and helps you in cheering you up, and helps you in again bounce back to your life or the path of your success or the growth. So I hope you understand something. I hope you also gain some kind of insights from this video, how I cope up with my problems or the depression or any kind of negative things. uh, because as what I think is, if I know some things that I could help you with, like uh, by God's grace, I never been to this kind of phases in my life. But many times I also feel negative issues, and in spite of getting leaning upon those things, I start thinking upon those things which could help me in bouncing back on my growth path. So I hope you all will do this. I hope you all will also accept these kind of things or adopt these kind of methods to which will help you in grow on your journey of this life, so that we all could grow together and we all could make this world uh, be a place to live or let live. Uh, so thank you for listening me, and thank you for giving me your valuable time. Thank you all. Thank you.